G'day and welcome to React Fundamentals without the buzzwords. My name is James, and in this course I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to create a React app. Just like this one here, which you have built the first part of in, say, 2 minutes time. So here's what we're going to do in this video. First we're going to create a HTML file, then we're going to add a script tag to it, and then we're going to open the file in a browser. And that will be your very first React app. So for step one, I've created this HTML file and loaded it in my editor. And now all I've got to do is copy and paste this HTML from frontarm.com and put it in the file. And that adds a root tag, which will put all of our content in, and it loads these two script tags, which load React. But that's all there is to step one. For step two, all I'm going to do is add a script tag. So I'm going to actually write this one out myself this time instead of copy and pasting, and you should too, because it helps everything sync in a lot better. So I'm just going to copy the content in here. I'm going to start by getting create element off of the React object, which is added by the script tag. Then I'm going to create an element, and I'm going to put some stuff in that element. So I'm not actually going to explain how this all works. Hopefully you'll be able to figure out a little bit of it yourself by just watching. But it's pretty simple. All I'm doing is creating a list here. I just created a H1, and let's create a list item. I'm gonna put in that a link because it's a contact list, and well, we'll link to some email addresses. I'll link to my email address. You can email me anytime. My email address is james@frontarm.com. I'm in your address book now, if you're creating this. And okay, that's one link. We need to add another one because it's not really a contact book if there's only one address. It's more like a business card. So let's add you as well. you@example.com. And there's one more thing we need to do, which is we need to render this element. So pass in the element to react.render. We'll render it to the root tag, which you can see up here. And that's it for step two. Okay, final step, I've just got to open it in a browser. So I put it on my desktop. So I'm just going to copy and paste the URL in, and there we go, it works. So there you have it. It took literally just 2 minutes to build the very first part of your contact list app, which we'll be building over the course of this course. Of course, even at this tiny scale, there's a whole lot of improvements we can make. So we'll start by looking at how to style apps, because honestly, our whole app at the moment is pretty ugly, and we want to look at how to make that a little bit prettier. Once we've done that, we'll take a look at how to fix all of these create element calls. Not that it's like a problem, but typing it over and over again is going to become a pain in the ass, and it's a lot easier to just use JSX. Of course, to use JSX, you're going to need a build system. So Create React App is the simplest one. We'll learn to use that. And that also has a number of other advantages, like it lets you get rid of those script tags and manage dependencies with ES6 import. And once we've covered all that, we'll test everything with an exercise. And that's just in this section. There's a whole bunch more throughout the course. Okay, but before any of that, there's something super fundamental to React that I think you should know about. So we'll talk about that in the next lesson. I'll see you there.